I can't begin to explain how excited I am about my first guest today on the FayWhat show. Me and my friend Lumination are constantly talking about how the world wants us dumber. The world doesn't want us to remember our history, right? Black, brown, LGBTQ, whatever it is, people want those stories and history to die with the people that experienced them, that made them real, right? And here at the FayWhat show, we're constantly trying to educate folks and trying to get people evolved. Don't stay stagnant, right? We got to keep on learning. That is how we become free. That is how we take over against these right-wing people that want us erased, right? So because of that reason, I've been trying to get Mama on my show for a hot minute, and she's busy. She's busy. It's hard to get her on our show, all right? But let me give her a proper introduction like she deserves, okay? Mama Sandy Reinhart, all right? She's a pillar of the LGBTQ plus and leather community, and she has been for decades. She's an activist, philanthropist, and community leader. She's always giving to others, constantly. Like, there's literally 2 boys here right now that are just enamored and adored by her, all right? On December 15th, she held a special holiday fundraiser at the Eagle in Wilton Manors, and you folks know how much I love the Eagle, where money was raised and used to purchase Target gift cards so people in need during the holiday season could shop for gifts or items they need. Right? Wow. It is an honor to have you here, Miss Sandy Mama Reinhart. I don't have a live audience yet, Sandy, so I got to do that myself. Hold on. Okay. Sandy, Mama, Mama. How's that feel?
Oh, you're good.
Miss Mama, is it okay for me to call you Mama? Because I know you got your own kids, and it ain't right to just
okay.
be, calling somebody Mama.
That's fine.
You good? Okay, you stuck with me then. You just got a lesbian. Is that okay? You probably have a few. All right, well, I'll add to the mix, all right? So they speak of you as a legend, and me interacting with you, I feel the energy of a freaking icon, of a legend. I feel the people that have walked with you in the past decades. I feel what you have fought for. I feel it right here while I'm sitting next to you, and I'm really trying not to get all the energy all felt up. Do you know what I'm talking about, folks at home? Like when you meet somebody that's got that kind of history, it might be your grandparents, it might be someone that you know from around the way, but like you feel it, right? And it's like, we're not worthy, right? So, and for me, it's all about protecting the legacy of our mamas, of our grandparents, our fathers and mothers who paved the way for us. And, Mama Sandy is that person. So your history is so important. And you're laying here with me right now at 82 years young. Is that okay for me to say your age? Got too late because I already said it.
Okay, whatever.
Where did the motivation come from to do? I know that you always say, do it with love, right? Or like, love you more to people when they tell you love them. Where did that come from?
I don't know. It just happened that way.
Mm-hmm.
So just stay that way.
And you've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
So in San Francisco, where did this all start?
Oh my God, I forgot. I used to go to different clubs and the whole bit. So it just kept on going and going. But now I don't go there. I just, I stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but back in the day, you started going to clubs in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, lots of them.
Was there a leather community back then there?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that leather community back then. Was it a lot of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you and I are Black and brown. Were there a lot of Black and brown representation at a leather bar back then?
I didn't know, all different color people.
All different color people, yeah. Because you say it like nothing, where like, like here, like I know a friend of mine, Lumination Onyx, right? He's an incredible recommendation and sexy as hell. And, he's always telling me about how he had to break through barriers being a man of color and being in the leather community. Did you feel that way as a woman?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Just because you're pretty, that's why.
I don't know
just,
about that either.
So when you had two incredible boys bring you in, and one of them said that they are one of 200 of your kids. Is that true?
Like what?
Do you have more than 200 people that call you mama?
Oh,
more.
Yeah, lots.
More. Right? Okay. Yeah. And you don't know how that started. That people just started calling you mama, and you were like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah, and that's where they all call me mama.
Did you have any kids of your own?
Oh yeah, they're all grown up, and they moved like far away from me. So yeah.
Have they been supportive of you
Oh
in the leather
yeah.
community?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Or any
Yeah.
of them part of the leather community?
No.
No, it was
No.
never their thing.
No.
And was there like any kind of like were they interested in the leather community at all?
No.
No, and that was
No.
fine because that was your thing,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you started all this in San Francisco, near San Francisco, and you're still there now. So how long have you
I
lived
don't
there?
live there anymore.
Okay.
I don't go there anymore. So
Well, where do you live now?
I live in
Okay, it's a great place. It's a great place. No. People don't need to know where you live. I mean, that's okay. I thought she was about to give you the address. 124 Reinhardt Lane. Look it up. Look it up.
Oh, good.
I've heard that at some establishments in San Francisco and in other places there are chairs with your name on it. Is that true?
Yes.
Where? Where is that?
Oh, so many different places.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So then people can come into the leather bar and there'd be a chair that would say Mama Reinhardt on it, Mama on it.
Mm-hmm.
Would other people be allowed to sit in the chair? Because I got a favorite chair, and if somebody's in my chair, I get mad.
I don't know.
No, you let them sit. That's
Yeah,
fine. Okay. See,
yeah.
that's why she's Mama and I'm not. I'd be like, get the
Yeah.
fuck off my chair. We remembered World AIDS Day a couple of weeks ago. And you were there at the middle of it, of when people were dying all the time.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That must have been such a sad time in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Did you lose a lot of friends, Sandy?
A lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you feel any kind of like remorse? Did you feel guilty for for still staying alive throughout all of that?
I don't know. Most of them passed away.
Yeah. No, it was a super sad time, right?
And then one of them he loved me and I loved him. I mean, he was gorgeous, but he was sick. And his partner called me and said, you gotta come over here and see her. See her. And I said, okay. So they came to pick me up and took me there. Oh my God. The guy gave me $50,000. Wow. He said, this is for you, Mom. And I go, what is it? He says, open. I go, oh my God. I said, I don't need it. He says, I want you to have it. And he died 2 days later.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was so nice. He was gorgeous.
What was his name?
Timmer. We called him Timmer.
I love that, Tim. Well, honestly, Tim, your legacy, wherever you are, I think that you're surrounding us and you're with us because what a beautiful thing to do. Like he probably knew he was about to pass away and wanted to make sure that he reached out to you and that you knew how important you were to him.
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
I was shocked. You know, when I went there to see him, one of his boyfriends or something came to get me because I didn't know how to get there. And they said, guess who's here? And he goes, my mama. Oh, God, I love him so much. Yeah,
and I can imagine that you have a ton of stories like that of boys that we lost way too soon, I mean, and it didn't discriminate. Like it was gorgeous boys, boys with jobs, boys without jobs. It was just, it was a very sad time. God, I know that didn't you walk with Kamala Harris on a World AIDS Day?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what an honor that must have been. I just thought of that, right? She was like, Mama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was.
Yes.
Oh my God, but how was that experience? Like, I love Kamala Harris. Like, when she got elected, I was like, yes, we got a woman in power. We got a Black woman in power.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you, I was wearing my pearls for like at least 5 weeks. Like, I was just so happy about that.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
It was great, It just happened that way, so it was good.
It happened that like you were just gonna walk with her and that was it?
Yeah, and all these guys were walking behind us, so yeah, it was good. It was a good day. That was years ago.
Oh, but that must have been incredible though. And were you able to take some of your kids with you on that walk?
No.
It was just you and Kamala.
Uh-huh.
Did you get to talk to her?
Oh yeah.
What did you?
we just talked a little bit back and forth, and then people came up to her and talked to her, kept going on and on and on. So it was good.
Yeah, I can just imagine her. She's pretty popular, and you're pretty
yeah.
popular. I could just imagine how they were just surrounded by people. That could have been
Yeah.
crazy. Let's talk about this Christmas campaign. I'm super interested about that. So, side piece, the incredible Mr. David Hopkins, a good friend of mine, he was telling me about that you had an event at the Eagle, which is one of my favorite places on earth. I love the Eagle, and that you were doing a fundraiser for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us
That
about
was
that.
years ago. That was years ago.
And tell us about that. How was that?
It was good. People just donated money and the whole bit. So yeah, it was good.
And you were able to help people in need.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, times are really tough right now. Gas prices, food. I went to go down here in South Florida. We have a place called Publix. It's like Safeway over there. Okay. I bought 4 things. It was $60. 4 things, okay? And it was like milk, eggs, it wasn't anything out of this world. And it was like $65. So my point is that this Christmas, I feel like it's harder. The holidays are harder.
Yeah.
For folks in our community. Yeah. Do you believe that's true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't do all that shopping and stuff anymore, so.
No, but you don't have to. They can sit you in your mama chair. They can say, we have a fundraiser, bring stuff to mama. People will bring stuff to mama, and then your kids will do the rest. Yeah. That's why you have 200 kids, so they can do the rest. Right? And it's not, and get this, okay? It's not 200 kids. Let's add a 0 to it. It's 2,000.
Thousands.
2,000 kids. Do you understand that I was blown away by the fact that you had 200 kids and now you're saying 2,000 kids? I'm just blown away. Are you ever at Target and someone screams, "Mama," and you turn around too? Mm-hmm. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen so much,
Yeah.
Here in Fort Lauderdale, you have a huge following, and a foundation has been started in your honor to never forget your legacy and to continue your mission. How does that make you feel after all the work that you've done and all these decades that you've put in?
I don't know. I just did it, and that was it.
Yeah, so it never was an undertaking. It's just kind of part of who you are. Mm-hmm. Were you always like this as a kid, Sandy? Did you rescue little kids and dogs and birds when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Because that stuff never goes away.
Never.
You know? And I know, I can only speak for myself, but I know that in LGBTQ plus community, a lot of us are shunned by our parents, Mm-hmm. The holidays look different for a lot of LGBTQ plus, I've learned now that me and my mom have an estranged relationship because she just can't get over the fact that I like women. She thinks it was a phase. I've been married 7 years. She still thinks it's a phase. All right. So it's not, so many people wish they had a mama, which is why I wanted to have you in bed because we have our chosen family. We call people brothers and sisters because we don't have our own, but the love that we feel is like it's blood. You couldn't tell me to, I would lay down my life for any of my chosen family in a second without thought, and that's what happens in the LGBTQ plus community. I could imagine you walking with Kamala Harris and most of your kids being on your side, protecting your ass, making sure you're okay walking down the street. Where Kamala Harris has Secret Service, that ain't shit. 2,000 leather boys following her. Try that. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So you started, so for your family members, do you give them, do you have pet names for them? Do you give everybody their own little name? How does that work?
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's my baby right there. I was a baby.
Oh, okay. So how about we bring one of your babies in? Come here. Get in here, right in here. And don't get mad at me because I totally forgot your name.
I'm Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Corey David.
Hi, Corey David. You can
Hello,
get in
beautiful
here.
ladies.
Can you sit up a little bit
Sure.
for me? Corey,
Yes,
I love your outfit.
She gives us her mama name.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell me. Show me.
So I have 2 of them. I have Mama's Eagle Wings.
Okay.
Because I was the inaugural Mr. Eagle here in Wilton Manors.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
For that, by the way.
And I love that place too. And
Right?
the second one is given to me from Mama that she sent to me, and she chose me as Mama's baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that. And he loves you.
This is
the kind of love that, what I was telling Mama, Corey, was this is the kind of love that people wish for. This is the kind of love, I don't want to get all teary and whatever, but the holidays are tough. Life is tough. F the holidays, right? And, for many of us, this is what guides us. This is what makes sure, this is what leads. This is what inspires me to do more, you know? Do you feel the same way?
I do. You know, it takes one person to make a difference. Just one person. And she did 4 decades ago.
Yeah.
So many of us wouldn't be here today if someone wouldn't have stood up for us. A straight woman moving to San Francisco with 2 kids walks into a leather bar and finds a family that she protects for the next 40 years.
Plus, yes.
That's amazing.
That's a docuseries. That Netflix, you need to find Sandy.
And she has raised millions of dollars for charity. Millions.
That's right.
And tell the story, Mama. When you walked into that bar and there was a performer on stage, and who was that performer that said, "There's my mama," and that's how her name became.
Yes.
Right? What was her name?
I forgot his name now. But we're still friends.
Oh, but that must have been gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
So he's performing on stage, and right, and of course sees you and says, "Ah, my mama just walked in," right?
Because he would do the hair, putting wigs on and dresses on, and he was very nice.
Aw,
And he said, "There's my mama," and it stuck all these years.
I love that.
So what she did is how we started with these names. Someone would be doing something good in the community. They would be making a difference, and they would nominate them. And then Mama would choose a name, and she would do a ceremony and pin them.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's even pinned Amistad Maupin.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, who's the famous writer from Tales of the City.
How amazing is that? Oh my God. But you see what I'm saying, Corey, that we need to get these stories like on video. Like, that's why I'm so glad that Sandy's here. You know, like, we need this. We cannot, this is our history. This is our legacy.
This is our legacy.
You know, and she's laying right here next to us. You know, you, my friend, have a wonderful place in heaven already designated for you. Please make sure that it's big to fit your 2001 kids. Notice that I said 2001.
Oh, there's probably more.
No, but we're only allowing 2001 in. We ain't got that kind of space in heaven.
We could bring them all in the bed.
We could.
Yeah,
That's what
we just have them all in here.
The more, the merrier. Mama, do you, then again, this question is sordid, but do you have any regrets? Is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do?
No, I don't think so.
She's very humble.
Plain and simple. You know what I mean? No, but I love that because she owns it. She knows it. Like, you know, there's a certain part. Okay, I'm in my 40s, right? It is what it is, right? And I think in your 40s, you know what you don't want anymore, right? Like, you've already dealt with those relationships that are toxic, intimate relationships and friend relationships, right? You already people suck your energy. You try to stay away from people like that, right? At 82, that's double that, okay? You're DGAF. You don't give up. All right? I'm going to tell you to your face if you suck. I'm going to tell you to your face if you're doing good, right? And that's the energy that I get from you. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had to set somebody straight? Have you ever said, oh, look at Corey's face.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
And there's a famous one, and it's the middle finger.
Oh, you had to give somebody the middle finger?
Well, that's a good one. It's just like, oh, fuck them.
No, yeah. And that's,
She's going to do what she wants to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because she does good when she's doing it. So to be criticized for doing good for everybody.
Yeah.
She doesn't see color. She doesn't see female, male. She doesn't see anything. She sees human.
Yeah.
We're human.
We're human. And I wish that everybody saw us like Sandy, like Mama Sandy does, you know? And again, what a great point that Corey made. She's a freaking ally. She's not even one of us, you know? But she loves us more than some of us do, right? That are in our own community. You know? Mama Reinhardt, thank you so much for being on the FayWhat Show. Make sure that you folks follow her on all social media and find out about Mama's Helping Hands Foundation, okay? If you can help promote, if you can help by giving some money, if you can help by fundraising, look it up and help the community, because this is someone who does good for all of us, you know. Hashtag ally. If you want to know how to be a mother effing ally, look up Mama Sandy Reinhardt, and that's how you find out how to be an ally, right? All right. Well, we love you. We love you,
you.
Mama. Thank you so much for being on the FayWhat
Thank
show.
you.
Corey, sorry for throwing you in here.
I loved it.
Sorry,
Two beautiful women. I'll stay.
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, right? And, thank you to the leather bars here, in our community that are so welcoming, Folks out there, if you're interested in being a part of the leather community, don't be afraid. I was telling these boys before the show that I was a little intimidated by the leather community. It's all that leather. And since I was a kid, I've always loved the smell of leather, right? So there's always been something very enticing and sexually hot about the leather community. But I didn't know how to go about maybe finding out about your community, right? Or thinking okay, a cisgendered white girl is not gonna, Latina white girl is not gonna be welcomed. And I couldn't have been farther from the truth, right? I couldn't have been further wrong. And I'm so happy that I was wrong. If you are interested in the leather community, reach out, okay? I promise you, someone will reach their hand back out, and it'll be less scary. They will show you what to do so you don't give people the wrong impression, right? Because I was going to wear, to my first leather event, I was wearing a leather dress, a harness, I had a handkerchief on, I had a bracelet on. I was giving all kinds of mixed messages, right? So I had to talk to someone first, but make it happen. The leather community is here. They're queer. They're freaking fantabulous. And you might be another one of Mama's kids. You never know. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yes.
But you got
love her.
space for more, right? Yeah, she's like, yeah, she's always got space for more. That's a real mama right there, right? Make sure you follow her and make sure that you help out her organization. And I just say thank you a million times for taking the time to be on our show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
Mama.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right
There's some-
back.